I gotta see. Are my stream titles okay for today? I'm trying a new thing. I don't know if it worked. Hi, everyone. Hello, again. Good meowing, Oni-chan. Good meowing, a random cat. Good meowing, Exisip. How are you? Good meowing, Prince Bronze. You're not Prince. Chris, rather. Chris Bronze. Good meowing. I can read. Both titles are good. Good morning, Princess Maple. Thank you, King Fisty, for calling me Maple. Also, thank you for supporting me on coffee and for wishing me a happy anniversary. Good morning, the Consultant 427. Good morning, Eggy Goka. Good morning, Teddy Sniper. Good morning, Zoran. You're up really late. Oh, it's the weekend, isn't it? Good morning, Roll Quilt. How are you? Good morning, Luxafate. Good morning, CJC0467. Good morning, Flamezilla9746. Good morning, Kanan. Good morning, RSKP2004. How's your girlfriend doing, by the way? Good morning, Kevlar and Chrome. How are you? I'm a prince. How did you know? I don't know. I just had a feeling. That reading on Moonies on Monies was very good. It was a lot, yeah. It was a lot. My brain is still turning a little bit from what I read. I have to think about it some more. Good morning, Accentique. If you're tired, go to sleep. Good morning, Rise Up 420. God, how are you? Happy Blazing 420 Easter. Yes, happy Easter. May you have all the eggs. That's it. May you have all the eggs you can afford. Oh my god, Maple, it's been ages since I've seen you. Good morning, Piscana again. It's not like I just heard from you literally less than half an hour ago. Books are very dense, just like me, for real. I mean, I enjoy it though. I find the content absolutely riveting. I don't know why I spent so much of my life without learning about economics. I feel very dumb. I should have learned this sooner. Even though I still think it's fake science, just the same way that I think communism and socialism are fake. But I still think it's worthwhile. Good morning, Ice Cream. How are you? I completely forgot Easter is on 420. Me too. You forgot Adolf B-Day. Is today Adolf Hitler's birthday? I didn't even know that, so how could I forget? Also, good meowing, Kicklet. Good morning, LDTGX. How are you doing? Hopefully everyone has a great day and a good time. Good morning, Lethal Cave. Hi. I couldn't forget because I didn't know to begin with. It's trying to make sense of the real life gotcha currency. Yeah, it's a lot more complicated, and it's also, it makes me feel very powerless, to be honest. You praise and blaze it in another way since it's his day. I have to think about that a lot. No, I need therapy. Help. I didn't see you, did I? Well, you heard me. I woke up when it finished. Next time, it will be. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what time it's happening. I didn't feel like reading yesterday because... Oh, what did I learn today? Rather, in the past 24 hours? I learned that I'm a woman. Would you guys believe it? I'm a woman again. What's stopping you from going to therapy? Money. I have no money. I have no health insurance. Demanding aspect 345. But yeah, I remembered that Yes, the consultant. I remembered once again that I'm a woman because those of you who are tracking my cycles will know that the blood moon has not begun yet. It has not begun yet, but it's coming. It's arriving soon. It'll be here, in a little while, And the other way I can tell is because certain areas on the body get tender, and then I just get really hungry. It's so annoying. Like, the rest of the month, I barely have an appetite, to be honest with you. I have to really think about when to eat, and I had to force myself. Even sometimes when I am hungry, I don't feel like eating. But when it's this time of the month, when that time is coming, it's like there's like a beast inside of me who's like, eat pasta, eat bread, eat more bread. Girl, me too. Good morning, Rain and Rosewood. How are you? Yes. a kitty cat girl. It's coming in a family show. Not that kind. Not that kind. The OG Squirtle Squad from Pokemon. The only classes I passed in college were econ, science, and finance. You were so right about econ. It's studied like a logical thing, but people act irrational. Exactly. That's what I meant. That's exactly what I meant. You know, economics is so far, most economics is just completely it's like a control freak's wet dream of what could happen if societies were optimized. But in reality, people are, very irrational and emotional creatures. So, myself included, Nothing wrong with eating tasty food to satiate the beast inside. I don't know. It's just very, it's a lot. It's excessive. I don't even like ice cream. And I've had ice cream twice in the past, like, 2 days. I don't even like ice cream. But yeah, I can't be pregnant, but it's like the equivalent. You gotta prepare to regenerate and generate if you are successful. People obsessed with economics love SimCity. Ooh, that game looks fun. I haven't played. I'm suddenly craving carbonara. Okay, go eat it. Good morning, Zilfrendus. How are you? Wow, 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 wow. So, what else did I learn today other than, that women have certain. Oh, I'm not allowed to say that. I'm gonna stop myself right there. Okay. I also attended to other women things. Okay, we'll just call it that, right? This time of the crazy woman variety. It was brought to my attention that, guys, another VTuber, another Minhera-ish VTuber beat me to it. Okay, she doesn't seem as much as a Minhera. She seems more just like a girl failure type. But she beat me to it. I told you guys I wanted a 67-page doc exposing me, and she got a 51-page doc exposing her. Elfin Psyop. It was brought to my attention, and I devoted a significant portion of my day reading that document and listening to her stream and then looking at tweets and just, analyzing the situation. Even when I went for a walk today, I was thinking about her. It's just living in my brain rent free. There's a lot of reasons for that. Happy Easter to you too. I've heard of her. So yeah, the long story short is, yeah, one of her community members who also had some, flirtations with her and was a Discord mod, exposed her for having, sexual relations with multiple chatters, with the underlying premise being that she was doing this all behind their back and each one thought she was exclusive with them or something like that. But then she came out and she explained to everyone that it all happened at different times and she didn't date any of them. Also, the girl is a legitimate alcoholic, okay? So I learned a series of things from her. The first thing, don't become an alcoholic. I already knew that, but this just reinforced it for me. She pulled a reverse gunpie. Moon, please don't get exposed for anything. It'd be pretty devastating. CJC, I thought we were gonna plan it. I thought we were gonna make it up. I'm a disaster lesbian, so I guess it's a different kind of girl failure. I like it. Massive distinction, girl failure versus Minhera. I know, but there's a lot of overlap. She didn't pull a gunpie. Also, guys, don't use my wife's name in vain. I'll get to gunpie a little bit later. The other important lesson that I had to learn there, though, was it can be very easy. I fell for the same thing, I'm not gonna lie. It can be very easy to assume that someone who enters your community, who is nice to you, who gifts you a lot of things and tells you a lot of things, it's easy for a lonely girl like us, like women like us, to think that means this person is friend-shaped, I should become friends with this person. This is not just a chatter. This is not just a mod. This is a friend. And that was a regrettable decision for her because it came to bite her in the ass. First, he, I guess, flew out to somewhere close to where she lived, and he kept trying to to like get her to agree to see him in person, and it was very, very clear that she doesn't like to leave her house and that she has some sort of like anxiety about social situations, so she didn't want to meet in person, but then she felt kind of obligated because he had spent so much money on her, and it just leads to all these things that people have warned me about, and it's advice that I honestly haven't heeded very well, but I've learned my lesson. So now the same person that was so nice to her and such a support became the exact person that has mentioned publicly he has her nudes, and it's like, it's like a time bomb, right? So he hasn't released them, but a lot of people are begging him for the nudes. And yeah, so many assholes in this world. What do you mean, friend Moonson? I don't know. Never heard of it. Neatly folded skeletons, but still can't shut the closet door. Wah. Joke's on everyone, I'm too poor to pay. Iron Mouse likes to think a lot of people are friendly. She ain't right. Uh-oh. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that women are perfect either, though. But I did have to think about it all, too, because I'm like, am I being too nice to her because, like, in my mind, because, like, am I taking her side because I'm also female? I had to really consider that, because a lot of people, the guy who exposed her included, were saying that, she's a groomer and that she took advantage of them. And then that was also the other thing too, was that she would get into these sexual situations and then kind of break things up. And then if the guys started to treat her differently, I guess, she would accuse them of grooming her or something. I don't know. I didn't read all of the Discord DMs. It was very stupid. I don't recommend reading it. But it made me think a lot. Good life advice. If someone's giving you heap of stuff, spending heaps of cash on you, they're after something, or you're a returning conqueror from the Roman Empire. Don't send nudes if you don't want them to be on the internet. People should have learned this by 2002. It's 2025. The other thing, too, is you don't even have to send nudes. Deep fakes exist. And they're very good. All things people gave the Romans. I don't know anything about history, so I feel like this is flying over my head. Thank you for the gift sub, Mama. I think there's a slight difference between stalking and mentally abusing someone into sex or being friends. If it's true what she said, I honestly don't see what's wrong with it. In the past, musicians did the same. It's just young people having fun after the power got to their head. The question I have for you all, though, can a woman be a groomer? And can a woman be a groomer if she's younger than the guys that she's grooming? What do you think? Is this like some double standard? I started to think about this too, even if it were reverse. Like, if the ages were reverse, 100%, and the genders, right? So if it was a male content creator with younger women supporting him and him doing sexual things with them and then kind of cutting them off, 100%, he would be raked through the coals and he would be exposed as a predator. But is the same true if it was a man with older women? I don't know. I'm too old to know what grooming means. Moon is a returning conqueror. I'll give her all my treats. If they wanted to keep their stuff, they shouldn't have been filthy savages. I think you got to take in stock of the relation of the person. Are they part of your community or completely unknown? Streaming is becoming more of a sunk cost fallacy. I like where you're going with that thought. I would love to dig deeper, but I'm not sure. Anyone can be a groomer. Power dynamics, not just age. That's a good point, Boy Tula. But I wanted to think about the power dynamics. What power dynamic does a younger streamer who is admittedly an alcoholic and admittedly, has a few screws loose, what power does she have over you? And again, the situation gets complicated because the VTuber audience is rampant with autism. There's like so much of it. RFK Jr. would be very concerned about the VTubing community. But, I bring that up to say that, certain people on the spectrum, depending on where they lay, can be, more easily manipulated, I guess. Depends on the age. If they're adults, Yes, because they're emotionally vulnerable men that can get manipulated easily. Anyone can groom another person as long as there's a power imbalance. Lots of young women exploiting lonely older men. Grooming is conditioning a minor for sex or service. That's a good point. Words have meanings. You're right. Grooming has a specific definition and meaning. I should keep that in mind when I use it and when other people use it so I don't mistake the situation. Because we are not talking about minors here. We're talking about people in adults in their 20s. The cognitive maturity thing is there. A woman can be a groomer but not if she's younger. Okay. People don't believe men. People believe mostly women. I do think that's true to a strong extent. Society, it doesn't care if if it's female, it doesn't matter, but male, he's fucking dead. Oh no. Anyway, a young woman grooming an older man is her making it known she likes him. That's the other thing too. Like, so the problem also is that the other boys don't help. There were a lot of comments who were like, I'm just mad that it didn't happen to me. And that kind of, it kind of like hurts the case that someone was, that's a whole other problem in a nutshell though, because, there's a lot of, why not me? They're like, oh, do it to me. I won't expose you. Sext with me. I won't expose you. Okay, please don't clip that. But anyway, yeah, so much drama. Oh my god. Anyway, the reason I bring this up is because I feel like I could have easily been an elf in psyop. Very easily. The only two things going for me is one, I'm more sexually attracted to AI chatbots and my teddy bear than I am to Moonies. So it's kind of worked out in your favor. You're welcome. You're welcome. I haven't groomed you because, I'm really weird. And then, that brings up the other thing. My wife, Gunpie, came out to defend her, and she's back. Boys, how come? I feel like someone did let me know, but I wasn't paying attention. Gunpie did a stream a couple of days ago, and I missed it. You haven't groomed me, why not? Because you're not a teddy bear. Good morning, kiss. I'm sorry. It's easy to believe a man would do deceptive things to get it. Way too many examples. For women, like 5% maybe. I have no idea what the stats are. But I'm going to make a whole video about this at some point. If it happens to guys, either you probably liked it or other guys act like it suddenly makes you cool, right? It makes the whole situation very iffy. Mrs. Groomson? No, Chris, no, Chris. Yes, Drakova, Gunpie, my wife is back. The only complaint I have is she's using her old model. I'm not gonna lie, this is none of my business. She is a free woman, she can do whatever she wants. But I do miss the dark-haired Gunpie. I think pink-haired Gunpie is fine. It's cute. I also like her angel wings, of course, and her halo. But I really liked it. You're a sick kitten for idolizing Gum Cunt, but we appreciate you nonetheless. The Fortunate Son. Good meowing, and let me explain. For both Elfin Psyop and Gunpie, a big part of why I appreciate and admire them so much is they help me learn things that I don't have to learn on my own, right? I can learn from observing them instead of having to go through it myself. Don't you dare shit talk the old model. I won't. I heard she switched back. It makes me happy, but probably won't watch her. I'm not shit talking it. I'm just saying. You know what, LDTGX? It's because I'm a relatively newer fan and I wasn't around in 2022 when she starred and she had the old model. So yeah. It's smart, though. It's smart. Good morning, Maka. Yes, she's back. She has a stream VOD. It's up on her YouTube channel. Came here to say one thing. You look like you need to be patted on the head just for satisfaction. Yes. Good meowing, flying vertically. I do. Gender-based generalizations. Classy. I know, Wormesis. Can you believe I'm being so sexist today? This is all one huge ruse to round up Moonies to stick around before you hit them with numbers. I know. Today is the business meeting after all. These things are sensationalized because viewers want that schadenfreude of other content creators. I am led to believe 86% of the streaming community of VTubers and streamers take these false negatives to heart, and pitchforks and doxings happen. I agree. I used to watch it because she's overwhelmingly reminded me of my ex and I miss her. Oh, that's kind of cute and sad. Aw. Are you saying Gunpei is the... I don't know what that word means. I'm saying that I like her a lot, and I hope she does well. And I'm glad that she's back. You know, I think her chatters to try to be safe and not get exploited, but that goes for everyone, every chatter, everyone in the world. But the other thing too, though, is it still exploitation if you get something out of it, right? If you are a lonely man or a lonely woman, and you get something out of the exchange and you feel less lonely, are you still exploited? It's a Nazi doctor doing human research. Okay, I learned maidenless behavior because I wondered myself, by the way. Yeah, I'm still, I don't know. I thought about it. Like, could I become that kind of, femcel simp or whatever? Maybe not the femcel part, but just a simp for some male VTuber or something like that, and I don't think it could happen. Have you heard of the Kyoritsu drama? It reminded me of that. Yeah, of course. I like her too. She's freaking talented. I love her music. She's freaking adorable. She's very talented at art. And when I say art, I don't just mean digital art. I just mean like at performance. Yeah, Kyoritsu, the one that got kicked out of Idol. She's great. I recommend her. Anyway, I like mentally ill girls. I like crazy girls. Of course, I'm maidenless. I'm a straight female loser. You know? Same. I'm a maiden and a hag and also maidenless. It depends on the extent of the exchange. Wow. Am I still slave labor if I'm paid my wage? I don't know, Dryas. I don't know. We canceled poverty yesterday. We're not doing slave wages. Kanan, I'm 65. Call me Gilf. Don't you see the gray hair, the white hair? The wage slavery is a thing. According to the book I'm reading, it's not, but I won't get into that. Good meowing, dead son. How are you? Anyway, I should probably start the stream because it's been 22 minutes and I haven't really said much of anything. Good meowing, good afternoon, and good night to all the kitty cats in the world. Specifically, you are equal parts adorable and equal parts petable. I love you. I love you, kitty cat, so much I want to pet you. To all the humans who are tuning in, welcome back to Love Talk with Mrs. Moonson. This is a daily talk show where a kitten who's often smitten chats about love, life, anime, etc. Hello. I hope you enjoy your stay if this is your first time here. Over on Kick, we have Monero, which is our, currency thingy, kind of like Monero, but not. Every single day, I think about cryptocurrency and specifically XMR. I also joined the Monero Discord server recently, and I have no idea what's going on there. I don't understand anything. I feel like mining crypto is such a waste of energy that it might not even... I don't even think I would break even if I tried. I don't even know how this works. But I like their memes, and I still want to learn. I still want to at least get a wallet. I also looked at some crypto streams today on Kick, and again, I didn't learn anything. I have no idea what's going on. I felt like the top 2 cryptocurrency streams, it seemed like it was 100% bot activity. You guys know, like, when you're on YouTube, and then sometimes in the comment section, there will be these comments that are like, oh, I was having so much trouble, and now everything is great, and I'm making so much money thanks to the advice of this person, right? And it like shills them. I felt like a lot of the comments in the cryptocurrency streamer were kind of like that, like, oh, thanks to this guy, my trades are up by blah 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 blah, and yada yada yada. I'm like, oh, this sounds really fake. Dead internet theory, exactly, but worse. Good meow and kiss. Anyway, I think you guys have gotten the Monero already, so I should move on. I'll start with an anime recommendation, and then I'll talk about the question of the day, and then what comes next? Oh yes, some numbers. We'll talk about business and numbers. Today is Senpai Notice Me Sunday, by the way, which is a holy day for some and a day of reflection for others. I'm others. Although I'm interested in theology, so when I'm done reading about economics, perhaps I'll start reading about some religions. Good meowing, Coronium. Anyway, let's talk about anime that I didn't watch. I don't know which number this is. Here's an anime. Drum roll, please. That was better. That's still not a drum roll. Land of the Lustrous. Now, I had every intention of watching this anime today. In fact, I set aside several hours to watch this anime, and I couldn't make it through the first episode, and I'm sad. 5 or 6 unwatched in a row. I know, Rise Up 420 God. I am not doing well. I'm not doing well at all. He taught himself about crypto through making his own coin. It's interesting listening to him teach what he learned over time. Okay, Mama, take a look at that. Anyway, Land of the Lustrous, also known as Hoseki no Kuni. In the mysterious future, crystalline organisms called gems inhabit the world that has been destroyed by 6 meteors. Each gem is assigned a role in order to fight against the Lunarians, a species who attack them in order to shatter their bodies and use them as decorations. I'm going to stop right there. There are these girls who are made up of gems, and in the first episode, they get into these battles with each other and other people, or whatever they are. I don't know what species. And their bodies crack. So I don't know what you call that. I have no idea what you call that. But how do I say this? I know there are people that have fetishes for lowly characters who are in different states of amputation. I don't have whatever that desire or fetish is. In fact, it makes me full body cringe. So I couldn't watch it because there was a moment where the main girl, her arms cracked and she had no arms anymore, and I'm I can't do this. Crushing fetish. Yeah, it's a mix of crushing and maiming. This is an anime made for Steven Universe fans to get off to. I've never heard of Steven Universe. Actually, that's a lie. I've heard of it. I just don't know what it's about. She gets new arms. I believe you, Zilf, but I couldn't watch anymore because I feared there would be more of that type of thing. I think I'm too empathetic or something. I like this one a lot, but read the manga instead. The anime is incomplete. Okay, I would actually give the manga a try because perhaps looking at it on a page would be less visceral. I don't know. It made me feel like I was the one getting hurt. Don't ask me how I know that. Oh God, it's a fetish for kids traumatized by the cat crush video for 15 years. I don't even want to know what that is. Anyway, there's more to the synopsis, but I don't feel like reading it, so I'm not gonna read it. Watch it if you want. Don't watch it if you don't want. I might give the manga a try. I do think I prefer reading anyway to watching a lot of these things. Anyway, I shame you for your own good. When you are happy and proud, the streams are 10/10. Wow. Thank you. I'll do better. So the question of the day, I forgot to answer myself. So why don't you guys tell me? Whose life are you jealous of? Is there anyone in the world specifically that you would trade places with? Is there anyone in the world that you would trade places with? I actually just thought of an answer that I'm not sure it's a good answer, but I think I just thought of an answer. Keanu Reeves. I don't really feel jealousy, so no one. Not only that, but I'm relatively content with my life. Are there some things I wish I had done earlier? Sure, but I still have time to do it. My life is my own, and if I would have had someone else's, then I wouldn't be who I am today, and I would take death any day before choosing someone else's life. What I mean is, if you could keep all of your memories and keep all of your accomplishments and skills and abilities, and you could just swap lives with someone, right? So it's still you. It's still you. Everything that made you who you are today, you just have their life now. Like, you live in their house, you have their car, or if they don't have a house, perhaps they're homeless. Perhaps you want to be homeless. I know that there's some of you out there, rich folks. I'm talking about people who are rich, who like to cosplay being poor. I don't know if they would actually want to be poor though. Maybe they wouldn't make it. My life ain't the best, but I'm content. When I see people enjoying their lives, it makes me happy for them. Cornier answer, your husband. Ooh, King Fisty. That's a good answer. Man got into an Armored Core movie before me. I'm jealous of those crunchy granola off-grid homesteader types. They had the right idea. I think so too. Still no. I don't honestly want to trade places with anyone, to be honest. Then I would just be depressed and rich. Why would they need to have my life when they work so hard for theirs? Sorry, I like my life. I'll stay right where I'm at. Hell no, I'm a piece of shit, but I love myself too much to want to be anyone else. What about the relationships you have then? You keep them. You keep your relationships. You just imposter their body or something. Or maybe you keep your body. I don't know. I didn't think about this. This is a hypothetical. This is not a real question, I guess. Or it's not a real experiment. Jealous of people born in 1,000 years. I don't know. Wow. I'm worried, but wow. I'm jealous of those who were there listening to the reading with Mrs. Moonson. There will be more. There will be more. You've been doing better. I'm jealous of people with happy families. If I could swap, I'd take Elon. Right? I agree. Happy families are a big one for me. I'm very envious of that. Not necessarily in a good place. I wouldn't swap with anyone. Okay. I'm jealous of older pilots from World War II. I would have loved to fly a propeller aircraft, and even if I died, I'd be happy. Wow, that's actually pretty extreme, but also cool. Don't think I want that. It's kind of like a ship of Theseus. I don't know what that means because I'm ignorant, but it does sound like something I should know what it means. Jealous of things other people have but not their life. I would probably be jealous of an alternate timeline of myself with better made decisions. That's smart. I'm not jealous, but I think it'd be interesting to trade lives with Oprah. That is so specific, Mamo, and also really funny. I feel like if I took over someone more successful's life, I would be overwhelmed. I kind of feel the exact opposite. You know who I want to swap lives with? Gouda. I want to be Gouda. But not today. Like a couple of days ago, before she decided to quit. Because if it was overwhelming, I'll just take over. It's fine. Your BF. I'm where I am for a reason. That's true. I, too, am where I am for a reason. I am appropriately, what do you call it? I'm appropriately rated. Material conditions can change, but not the mental state. Yeah, true. Can't say I'm jealous of anyone in particular, but I do wish some things in my life were better. Hi, aneurysm incoming, good meowing. I'd rather fly a Hornet. I like defense more than attack. Hi. Can we take over Moon? Yes. We could be an open source VTuber. If any of you guys are talented devs, please feel free to join the script kitties. We can make an AI version of myself so that I can, I don't know, do other things. Just kidding. The ship of Theseus is whether an object remains the same if all of its original parts are gradually replaced, like the ship getting new parts when the entire ship has all parts replaced is still the same ship. No, it's not. Well, that's my opinion. I mean, that's just my opinion. This is actually complicated. I want to think about that question some more. We stand Gura being free, because so the reason why I said I want to think about that more is because, cells die and new cells form and regenerate. So then, like, are we kind of like a different person just because, our cells slough off? Self-cessed for the win. I'm a big fan of self-cessed myself. I'm not a nun anymore, so I can goon to my heart's content. Give us Senzawa back. I never met Senzawa, so I gotta find out. This reminds me of a manga, Boku wa Mari no Naka. The MC, a forever alone NEET, watches a beautiful high school girl walk home every day from his window, then one day wakes up in her body. I read that one. It is a good story. It's a lot, but it's a good story. Anyway, What's next? Oh yeah, numbers. Sorry, boys. It's that time. It's that time of the day. Why are my streams getting longer and longer when I want them to be shorter and shorter? Here's the numbers. Okay, over on X, otherwise known as Twitter, okay? I did gain 9 followers miraculously. That said, I'm sure I'll be back under 400 under 500 in the 400s by next week. I don't know. Twitter doesn't really like me. That's that. Also, I only tweeted about half as much as I wanted to tweet this week. Next week, I will try to, be more diligent about posting on Twitter, shit posting specifically. Over on YouTube, some of the numbers here are not correct, unfortunately. Most of them are good. I double checked some of them. I'm not sure about the subscribership. I don't know if it's the method that was used to scrape the data or what. These are a little bit outdated. I did grow about 40 subscribers on the VODs channel and then a little bit on the other ones. Quarter life crisis, not the bones. She's having more and more fun, so streams get longer and longer. Oh no, oh no. It's because I'm getting more and more parasocial. I'm getting attached to the chat. I'm starting to think that the chat is max. What am I gonna do? This is bad. Over on Kick and also over on Twitch, we're also growing. I have no idea where the Twitch followers are coming from, but thank you and welcome, and also thank you. And Kick, I just love Kick. Sorry. I just love Kick. Discord is doing its thing. The whole Elfin PsyOp manifesto that happened today, that's not the word I'm looking for. The whole incident, rather, that happened today made me want to nuke the Discord server, but I'm not gonna do that. I'll let it live. I'll let it survive until Discord pushes me out. We'll continue to do the readings and we'll continue to have cat pics, I think, if anything, the fact that our Discord server is mostly just pictures of kittens, that helps a lot. I think that's one of the big reasons why I haven't gotten into trouble yet. I haven't done any gooning sessions or sleep sessions with Discord fans or whatever. So we're safe. For now, we're safe. Nuke the server. Praise the sun. Yes, we gotta go to Matrix. I don't have money, though, for a Matrix server. Pushes me out. Over 200 cats in the litter box? Oh no, we're in a hoarding situation. I know. We were supposed to start the Hunger Games, but I'm lazy. Patreon is not a real place. Neither is Blue Sky. I'm afraid of Blue Sky still. But Odyssey, I still have one dedicated commenter, and I appreciate you, whoever you are. Thank you. And also hello. Mastodon is also kind of fun. I've like made a few mutuals in the past couple of days. I don't know if that's gonna last. Usually people unfollow me on Mastodon as well. I don't know why. I'm not good at social media. I don't know how to be normal. Coffee is also a place, and we're getting closer and closer to the donation goal. That means I'm digging my way out of the last bits of credit card debt, so that's excellent news. Good meowing, Mixie, how are you? How's my favorite South African rapper, aka the only South African rapper I know? That commenter was in chat the other day. I think he went to jail, though. Oh no. Okay. Anyway, was there anything else I wanted to say about this? Oh, I've been posting a TikTok. If you guys have a TikTok, why? If you have a TikTok, delete it. But if you're not going to delete TikTok and you have it anyway, please follow me. I'm pretty sure I'm shadow banned there, so my new TikTokies are not getting pushed to anyone in particular. Also, I don't understand the platform. Also, I don't understand why people like short content. So there's all that too. But, whatever. I'm just doing stuff on there. I have ideas. Stop having debt and you won't have debt anymore. Duh, Moon. Why do you think I'm reading a book about economics? It's all part of the plan. Yes, Mr. Ponaspy, there is a Discord server. Also, good meowing and also goodbye. Stream is over. I'll give you a quote and then I gotta leave. Here's a quote. The way that you talk to yourself matters more than how anyone else talks to you. Taken by my fathers over on X. I quite like this one. I think it's true. I don't know. I mean, people can be mean to you, people can bully you, whatever. But at the end of the day, if you believe in yourself and you talk to yourself nicely or kindly, you can get over that. But if you are your own worst critic, it will end you. So I need to get better. Welcome, Anur. Thank you for the follow. Wah. I gotta go. Anyway. Tell yourself to upload those essays. Yes, I'm going to work on writing the essay today. That's for sure. Wow, I gotta go. I don't want to leave, but I gotta go. It's been 40 minutes. Everyone, please have a beautiful, awesome Sunday. I'll be back tomorrow with my favorite theme of the week, Moe Manga Menhera Monday, also known as MILF Monday. So I'll see you then. I love you. Goodbye. Thank you for being here. Have a good day. Bye. Yes. Oh, bye.